recording, yes. Hey Sri Lanka, this is Yasmin Yusuf for Decibel LK, and I have with me the very cool Tamara of Rain fame.
Hi, how are you guys?
It's so nice to have you in the country after like forever.
Oh, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. I've come back home and I'm just thoroughly excited about being back. Absolutely, I'm grateful for the hospitality and the humbleness, if there's such a word, of beautiful Sri Lankan people, and just honored to be here.
Your single Rain, which broke out on Yes 101 a few months ago, ever since that broke into the countdown, has it been like a surreal feeling for you? Do you still find it surreal?
I find it very surreal. I find myself being in magazines and the newspapers and on radio very surreal. Performing on television is also very surreal for me. So I'm just grateful and very humbled by my fans. I cannot thank them enough for their voting and their support and their love, and constantly getting messages and encouragement. So I think that has inspired me to continue to keep going with what I do. So it is surreal for me, but it's a very exciting time ahead. Yeah.
I can imagine. So one big single down, what's next for you?
I have another single on the way. It's a collaboration between two local Malaysian artists. One of the names is Jay Nivis, who is a rapper, and he's very high up in the Malaysian music industry. And his brother Vince is also on the track, and he is a Tamil artist but is performing in English with me, and he's also high up in the industry. So it's going to be wonderful. It's an R&B track. It will be coming to your airwaves soon. Recording the music video in a couple of days' time, flying over there to do that. It's going to be a hectic time, but very exciting, and it should be coming soon. So watch this space.
Ooh, woot! We like new music and new music videos.
Yes.
Need to ask you this. So since you're just chilling in Sri Lanka, possibly looking out for new artists to collab with, have you caught up on like a name or two you'd like to work with in the future?
I'm not very good at pronouncing the lovely names that we have here, but I wouldn't mind collaborating with Bhatia and Santosh.
Yeah.
And maybe a few others as well. I am actually meeting a few different artists along the way in my journey here, and just to probably discuss a potential collaboration. So I won't give too much away just yet until things are finalised, and then what I will do is I will let everybody know.
Whoa, awesome times ahead. So let's get to know you, Tamara, the human, the singer, the songwriter, and
just me. I do have to say that I am a very simple girl. For me, all of this publicity is a wonderful opportunity, and it's very rare for an independent artist, so I am very grateful. I actually wear my heart on my sleeve. I am a very big fan of giving to the less fortunate and helping people. So for me, that is something I love to do. And really, apart from everything else, I'm just the simple girl. I went to university. I come from a very strict family background, and I'm just very simple and happy to eat rambutans and mangosteens on the beach. So yeah.
I can see that through your recent travel pictures.
Yes, and durians as well.
Whoa! You can actually stand them?
I have to kind of block out the smell somehow,
Right.
but I actually love the fruit. But I think it's more the experience of actually stopping on the side of the road and probably, standing near the drain and on the buffalo grass and in bare feet and just enjoying that fruit and with the locals. For me.
Well, it is the fresh experience, as you call it.
Yes, it is, and a fresh smell too.
So you're like a Malaysian, Indian, Lankan mixed background person. Is
Yes.
there more to you?
I'm really a masala girl. Yes, I have been born in Australia, but my dad is Sri Lankan, and he was born in Galle and grew up in Parnadura. His mum was Sri Lankan and his father is British, so he's got blonde hair and blue eyes and fair skin. So everyone thinks he's a Westerner, and my mother's Malaysian Indian, and so they think she's Sri Lankan on here. So it's really funny when people start to speak in Sinhalese to her. She will say, oh, I'm sorry, but I can't speak the language. Whereas when my dad breaks out in Sinhalese, everybody's shocked. So, I come from that mixed bag of goodies. Sadly, I can't speak the language, but I am learning. I haven't had the opportunity. I think with Dad working a lot, it was sort of hard for me to take on learning that beautiful language. So I will be doing that. And, I love the culture and the people and the country and the weather and especially the food. Oh my goodness, the food is just amazing. And I've been eating appam every day.
Ooh. That always tends to be a favorite.
Oh, and kata sambal, and love it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yes, I am a mixed bag goodies, but with a lot of culture. I may look Western, but I do have a lot of tradition in me. I love to wear the sari and Punjabi outfits as well. So for me, it's important to have that culture and also instill it in my little family that I have too.
Sweet. So when did you start music?
I actually started singing from the age of 4. I used my hairbrush as a microphone and sang to all the children in the court. I really don't know what I sang, I can't remember, but it probably would have been nursery rhymes or something on the radio at that time. But for me, it really was when I was 15 that I started to write my own lyrics and compose my music, and that was with the encouragement of my father. He actually said to me that to do well in this business, I really do have to start writing my originals. And that's what I did. It's taken years of perseverance and hard work, but I finally got here to be actually recognised as an independent artist. So I'm very grateful again to my fans for their support. I don't think I could do this without them. And this musical journey has had its highs and lows, but mainly it's been really lovely to just identify with people through my music and my lyrics. So that's how it started, really.
About your first single.
My first single, Forgotten Love Songs, was a collaboration with a local Malaysian artist by the name of Jay Nivis, who is going to appear on We Have It soon as well. And he and I work very closely together. I actually wrote the rap for that song, and I cannot rap. And it was really funny because him coming from a rap background took one look at my lyrics and laughed at me. But it was funny, and I said, no, you've got to do it because I wrote that song. And so it was a lovely collaboration full of fun. The lyrics were very, heartfelt. It was a personal journey for me. I had a little bit of a tiff with a family member, and then I started writing at 1 o'clock in the morning, very fast. All the things that were in my head, I was writing, and hence Forgotten Love Songs came about. It was an interesting kind of song and collaboration. The composer actually for that song is Russell Soon, and so he actually kick-started my performance and my career in the music industry in Malaysia as well. So I started working with him on that track and many others following that, and so far we've had 2 albums out, which was really lovely. It was well received by Malaysia, and hopefully it will be well received by Sri Lanka as well.
Yeah, you need a release out though.
I do need to do that, yes.
Also, you recently won a WIMA award.
Yes, the VIMA award was for the best dance category song that I have called When You Turn Me On. Kind of a cheeky dance song and exuding a lot of cheek and sass and sexiness, and had to be in character for that, something totally different to what I usually write. I tend to write a lot of ballads, so this one is about just finding the desire and the love that I would have for a person, and so that was the award for that. It was given to me in Malaysia in 2016, and we had a micro awards for that, and I was very humbled and honoured. This award actually is also recognised in Singapore and Brunei, and in Taiwan and Thailand as well, so very, very honoured and blessed and grateful.
About your single Rain, it's one of those singles, when you listen to it, it sounds like it belongs in the soundtrack of Dawson's Creek.
I actually loved Dawson's Creek growing up. I'm a real softie by heart. So Rain is actually my real life story. I I did go through that, and if you do watch the music video, you will see that that actually did happen to me in real life. It's a little bit more creative on that pathway, but essentially that is what happened to me, and so I really identify with that song. I did play the Devastated Bride because I actually was one. But it was a good collaboration with Gershom Moses, and he's a fantastic local artist in Malaysia as well. And the reason why I collaborate with a lot of Malaysian artists is because my music career started off there in Malaysia, so it just sort of continued on. But I look forward to collaborating with Sri Lankan artists here as well. I'm really looking forward to that potential collaboration coming up. But again, going back to Rain, with Gershom, he approached me and asked me about a life story, and I said, I've always been wanting to write this, I just can't get the words out, and this is, this is my story, and see how you go. And he wrote the most beautiful song, very applicable to my reality. And so hence when we were filming the music video, I found that a little bit difficult to film. I was, very heartbroken doing some of the scenes, but, life goes on, and we move forward from there. So that track actually did very well in Sri Lanka, and I'm very humbled and grateful for the support that I've got.
Is there anything you'd like to tell your fans here?
I'd just like to say a great big thank you, and I wish I could hug all of you and, give you more of my time and spend a bit of time getting to know all of you personally. And I look forward to all your messages. Thank you so much for all of the lovely pictures, the lovely messages. I've received beautiful presents as well, totally unexpected. And please do keep in touch. I am very grateful, and again, I wouldn't be here without you all. So thank you.
Jaiweva. So thanks a lot for taking time off, and here's wishing you the best, best, best.
Thank you very much. I'm so honoured to be on your show and being interviewed live by you, and thank you for having me.
Jaiweva.
Take care. Thank you.